Hey guys, hopping on here real quick to talk about the 4 lows pattern that we see again and again on HTMA tests. And I look at a lot of the tests that come through Carrots and Cake. I don't interpret them all. I have an amazing team that does that as far as the interpretations and protocols go. But I can't help myself when a new test comes in. I always want to see what's going on with that person. But anyways, I see this 4 lows pattern all the time. I was going to say half the tests are four lows. I'd actually say like 40% of them are 4 lows. Super common pattern. But basically what we're talking about with this 4 lows pattern is that your 4 macro minerals that make up 80 to 90% of your body, calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium, are all below the reference range. So it quite literally means that your body is depleted. Like your body doesn't have enough minerals to work properly. So like the cells actually need those minerals to have energy to fuel your body and your tissues and your organs so it works properly. So if you're just 4 lows across the board, your body needs nourishment. And the other thing about minerals is that when you are stressed out, you lose them. So for a lot of these ladies that are dealing with a 4 lows pattern, it's nourishment and dealing with the stress in their lives. So stress could mean a lot of things for a lot of people, but I feel like a lot of times it is just that, like working full time, you're a mom, you have kids, pregnancy, breastfeeding also depletes minerals. You're maybe a little bit type A, a little bit of a perfectionist. You got the to-do list. You're trying to do all the things. Maybe you're under eating. Maybe you're over exercising. Maybe you have blood sugar problems or thyroid problems. All of these things are stress on the body. And that's a lot of the reason why we see those low minerals. And for a lot of these ladies, it's about eating more food, eating more nourishing food. So I think a lot of us, come to testing and come to Carrots and Cake being on a lot of diets, eating a lot of like low calorie diet food, a lot of like salads with plain chicken and these like kind of like wussy smoothies that are just like almond milk and some protein powder. Like basically you just need some like nourishing foods. And what I mean by that is like red meat, fruit juice, like an adrenal cocktail could be helpful, squashes, beans, oats, fish, protein, eggs, really high quality dairy, like actual food, food with like nutrients in it. Coconut, I love coconut. But those are kind of the heavy hitters, but it's all about really nourishing your body and making sure you're eating enough and then also bringing down that stress. So for a lot of our ladies, they're doing a lot of cardio, high intensity cardio, a lot of running. And so for those ladies, it's really backing off on that type of exercise, being a lot more chill with their workouts. Not to say that you can't go for a run or do a little Orange Theory or Peloton here and there, but I just wouldn't make that like the basis of your workout. I would probably focus on the strength training and walking. And then of course, the typical stress management stuff, going to sleep, prioritizing sleep, dealing with the stressors in your life, asking for help, setting boundaries, that type of thing. Even just getting outside and getting sunlight on your eyeballs and your face is a huge one, just being in nature, adding more walks. I know I have been the totally stressed out, burned out type. And if you told me to go into nature and meditate, I probably would have punched you in the face. So of course, this is very individual for everyone listening, but that stress piece is a real issue for ladies. And I just think we demand so much of ourselves, and women, we're kind of expected to do everything. Like, I don't know if you feel that, but I feel that. Like, as far as like working, the household, the kids, the responsibilities, the tasks, the buying birthday presents, like you guys know, it's just, there's so much on us. And not to say that you can just go to a tropical island and, quit your job and, never see your family again. I mean, obviously, you need to make little small changes in your life, but if you don't deal with the stress, the minerals are just going to continue to be depleted. But I do think having some control over your food and really prioritizing those foods that have a ton of nutrients are going to make such a difference. And of course, the supplementation, we like supplements over here, but you really can't out supplement a 4 lows. Like there are things that you need to do with your nutrition and lifestyle to really get the best results. But they can be helpful. They can be helpful. So we like them. We don't love them, as I always say. Anyways, I hope you guys found this helpful. We see this pattern so often. And every time I see it, I just think, oh man, this woman is stressed. She's burnt out. She's undernourished. And like, honestly, like eating mineral rich foods and prioritizing them, you could just feel so much better. And then literally your body and your systems and your organs, they're just going to work better too. So anyways, if you're interested in testing, we do flash sales a couple times a year. We just did one. We had so many people buy tests. It was amazing. But you can still buy a test year round. I mean, you can message me. I can send you the link. It's also on our website, so you can always grab one just to see what's going on with your minerals. And if you've done a test in the past and you want to retest, same thing. I personally test like every 6 months, just because hair grows at a rate of like an inch for every 3 or 4 months. So I just like to see more time in between tests just to see the changes. But you could do it as soon as like 3 months, 4 months. It really just depends on you. You could even do it once a year. I mean, that's fine too, just to see how things are changing. But love mineral testing. It's super duper easy. And yeah, hope you guys found that helpful. 4 lows: nourishment, reducing stress.